आनंदो ब्रह्मेर्व्यजानात् आनन्दाद्देव कल्पितानि भूतानि जायन्ते आनन्देन जातानि जीवन्ति आनन्दं प्रयन्त्यपि संविशन्तीति सैषा भार्गवीवारुणी विद्या परमे व्योमन्प्रतिष्ठिता य एवं वेद प्रतिष्ठति अन्नवानन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके तत्त्वमानसो परेण नाकन्निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजयो विशन्ति वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चितार्थ संन्यासयोगाद्यतयः शुद्धसत्त्वाः।
Acharya Ji and the students for the SADVIDYA SHIBIR. Acharya Ji to light the lamp and commence the inauguration. Let's begin our day with today's Panchanga. We request Kunjaramani Mama to lead today's Panchanga.
ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। अद्यतन पंचांगं शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते आद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय परार्धे श्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे कलियुगे प्रथमे पादे सप्तविंशत्यधिक एकशतोत्तर पंचसहस्रतम गत कलियुगाब्दे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे वर्तमानशकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यावहारिके प्रभवादि षष्टि संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसु नाम संवत्सरः दक्षिणायनं वर्ष ऋतुः सिंहमासः शुक्लपक्षः सप्तमी तिथिः स्थिरवासरः विशाखा नक्षत्रं तदुपरि अनुराधा नक्षत्रं माहेन्द्र योगः तदुपरि वैधृति योगः गरजकरणं तदुपरि वणिजकरणं. Today is also 30th of August 2025 Saturday. तिथेश्च श्रियमाप्नोति वारादायुष्यवर्धनं नक्षत्रात् हरते पापं योगात् रोगनिवारणं करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पञ्चाङ्गफलमुत्तमं सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु स्वस्ति।
ऋषिभ्यः न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Namaskaram Swami G, Namaskaram Acharya Ji. We are welcoming you to this inauguration function of SHIBIR. Before we would like to introduce our school, Acharya Ji, and what we have done through this course in a small, very short presentation to you.
Hari Om, our Acharya Ji and Shastram. Our Acharya has taken 1 year Vedanta course and we have completed a 2-year Vedanta course this July, and we have started 3-year course Vedanta course this July onwards. Acharya Ji has been taking Shri Vishnu Sahasranama classes every Monday, early morning 5 to 6 a.m. And our Acharya Ji is also doing Gita Satsang series at Gudvancheri every first Saturday of every month. And Acharya Ji has been taking Mahabharatam for children for 2.5 years, and it has been completed with a Mahotsavam on Mahabharatam recently. And Acharya Ji has been doing a lot of satsang on occasions and festivals. Our Acharya Ji has got a lot of Desha Bhakti and Guru Bhakti, and she has recently during this Independence Day she gave a talk on Desha Bhakti, and she has got a lot of Guru Bhakti, and she has written about Engal Gurunadar, and she has been taken the work as a tapas of translating the books of Puji Swami G, a series of books. And now our Acharya Ji has taken a lot of Upanishad, Gita and Prakarana books to our hands by closely following and monitoring the printing of the books. So we got the books in our hand, and it is very easy for our classes.
We would like to highlight the text that we have studied during our 1-year courses. First, we completed Mundaka Upanishad, Kena Upanishad, Kaivalya Upanishad. In Bhagavad Gita, we finished chapters 1 to 10. We also read along to this supporting the Upanishad, the Prakaranams, Tattva Bodha, Value of Values, Prartha Smaranam, Dakshinamurti Stotram, Dashasloki, and Todakashtamam.
And continuing this 2-year course of Vedanta study, we have completed Kathopanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Aitreya Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, Agama Prakaranam, and Bhagavad Gita chapters 11 to 14, and Prakaranams like Bhajagovindam, Jiva Yatra, Manisha Panchakam, Hasta Malakiyam, Dukdishe Vivekaha, and Vedanta Sara. And continuingly, from 2024 to 21st July of this year, we have studied Mandukya Upanishad, Vaiditya Prakaranam, and Advaita Prakaranam, and Alatha Shanti Prakaranam, Ishavasya Upanishad, Svetashwara Upanishad, and Prashna Upanishad. And we completed our Bhagavad Gita 15 to 18 chapters and also made a Mahotsavam on it. And Prakaranams he has done Sarve Vedanta Siddhartha Santa Sangraha and Vakya Vritti.
We also conducted our texts in Vedanta Shibirs like in Peni Ashram, Swami Chittovananda Ashram, Swami Dayananda Ashram, Rishikesh, Swami Sudananda Ashram, Uttandi, in Anekatti AVG Ashram, Sri Jnana Gangadhar Giri Peetham Tennangur, Purna Vidya Ashram, Coimbatore, and Jnana Prabha, Manjakuri. We also had as a mark of reverence and showing our gratitude, we gave our what we understood, we presented it to our Guru and the Guru Parampara as a Vichara Mahotsav in Kathopanishad Vichara Mahotsav, Taittiriya Upanishad Mahotsav, and Gita Mahotsav. Not only this, we also did Natakam and Shvetashwara Upanishad and Ishavasya Upanishad, and Mandukya Vichara we had it in June 2025. We presented as a Vichara Mahotsav. One of the Prasthanatrayams, Gita, we completed it last year, and we had it as a Mahotsavam where we presented all the chapters, and as a question answer session we had with Guruji. And we also had topics taken from the Gita Mahotsav, the societal things and how the pros and cons of it. We presented it that way in all the topics. As Hemaji said, Acharya was taking Mahabharata sessions 2.5 years for the children below 18, and they presented Mahabharatam as a Natakam Samarpanam for the Guru Purnima. And looking ahead, 4-year Vedanta course, the current course that we are having from the Guru Purnima, we are studying Chandogya Upanishad. We completed Chandogya Upanishad 1 to 5 chapters, and this SHIBIR SADVIDYA SHIBIR, we will be studying the 6th chapter. Next, Bhuma Vidya SHIBIR, we will be studying our 7th and 8th chapters, and we will be commencing our Brihadaranyaka Upanishad in Jan 2026. The Prakaranams that we are currently studying is Viveka Chudamani, and we will be starting our Chatur Sutri in June 2026. And the SHIBIR that we are looking at is in Chinmaya Gardens, in Piravam Chinmaya International Foundations, and in Rishikesh.
Belongs to Swami G. The urge for spiritual pursuit took Swami G away from a bright future in chartered accountancy. Swami G was tutored at the Santipani Sadhanalaya by reputed scholars in Vedanta. Taking keen interest in youth empowerment, Swami G now serves as the Director, South Zone for the All India Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. Swami G is now serving as the Resident Director at the Chinmaya International Residential School at Coimbatore, which has been adjudged the best residential school in Tamil Nadu and the second best residential school all over India for the sixth year by Education World magazine. Swami G works in the field of education training as well. Swami G travels so many schools in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Delhi, Mumbai and Punjab, training teachers and students in understanding, imbibing and implementing the vision of education. Swami Ji now has been given the opportunity to serve as national mentor for Chinmaya Vision Program. Actually, we would like to say more about Swami Ji. I have, on behalf of Advaita Bharati, had the opportunity to say a few words due to the shortage of time. And Swami Ji has been kindly graced our occasion of the inaugural function of our study camp at Chinmaya Gardens. And after this inaugural session, he has come from Pune this morning, and after this inaugural function, Swami Ji has classes also. So in between, he has graced this occasion, and we are highly blessed, Swami Ji. And on behalf of student of Advaita Bharati, I request our Acharya Ji to felicitate Swami Ji.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Deva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Now we request Swami Ji to give Anugata Bhashanam for the inaugural function and blessings for the study camp. Hari
Check Hari Om. My pranams to all of you for having visited Chinmaya Gardens. So all of us are comfortable in English, right?
Yes.
No problem. Because if I speak in Tamil, you may become uncomfortable. So did not study Tamil from childhood, but yes, of course there is some interest in Tamil, beautiful, most amazing language. But for this little time I will speak in English. Vedanta what is Vedanta sadhana? Very, very interestingly, upasana, karma, japa, etc. are not part of Vedanta sadhana. It is considered that the student who is coming for Upanishad, that person is already paripakva. So you see the Upanishad instructions, if you see is Mandukya Upanishad, only 12 verses. Student came, teacher taught, student said, okay, thank you, and went away. So that paripakvata becomes the foundation for the jnana to be fructified, the jnana to happen in all of us. So therefore, the Upanishad or Vedanta sadhana is only 3. Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana. That too, Nididhyasana is considered only for that student who still needs to get ready a little more. Otherwise, it is only Shravana. And therefore it is said, Shravana matrena jnanam bhavati. It is not said Mananam or Nididhyasana matrena. Shravana matrena jnanam bhavati. The moment the knowledge is given, the student understands and realizes. Again, Upanishad also you are studying. First level of student, very beautifully. Teacher asks, did you understand? Student says, if I say I have understood, I have not understood. And if I say I did not understand, that is also not correct. The teacher says, you have understood, go. Right? And then there is the 4th level of student also in that same class. He says, please teach me Upanishad. The teacher says, what have I been teaching so long? Correct? So, what different levels of students? Atmabodha, the invocation shloka, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji writes, Balanam Sukhabodhaya. So then who the Bala? Bala means little child. But here, what is the definition of Bala? Sarvashastra, Apare Sarvashastrajna, they have knowledge of all the other Shastras, but Vedanta Shastra alone they don't know. So which means they have studied Nyaya, they have studied grammar, Vyakarana, they have studied Mimamsa also probably, and then that student is. So we can imagine what kind of discussion has happened between what kind of teachers and what kind of students. So the text we are studying as Upanishad is a very, 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 very great divine text. In fact, having studied which, nothing else needs to be studied. So this is the highest. So therefore, to keep our mind completely engrossed only in this knowledge. That is the means by which we can get a glimpse into this understanding. Because the understanding is not of the words. The words are only the linga. Linga, the marker or the pointer. Even Bhagavan says, Adi Shankaracharya ji says in the commentaries, even Satchitananda is not the definition of Atma. We are using the word Sat, Chit and Ananda because that is how you will relate to it. Otherwise, even Sat, Chit and Ananda are compromises to the definition of Atma because Atma cannot be defined. So what the Sat is pointing towards is the truth, and the truth is a anubhava. It's an experience. And that experience is Atma Sakshatkara. Not as the other, but as oneself. So thus, to drop everything else. That is why it is said, Tyagena ekena amratattva manashu. So what tyaga is to be done here? Tyaga of everything which is asatya. Tyaga of everything which is mithya. So thus, to stay in that state, and let us also remember the word is also belonging to the anitya, or the world is belonging, or the word belongs to the world. The word is not us. The word is a pointer. And thus to even ultimately drop the word and go to that experience is the absolute. So thus to lift the mind up, first is we have three badhas, obstacles. Now it is Ganesh Chaturthi is going on, so he has to remove obstacles. First obstacle is ajnana. I don't know. What is the Shastra talking about itself? I don't know. That ajnana is removed by Shravana. So Shastra Tatparya Nirnayam Shravanena Bhavati. Now there is second badha, which is Samshaya. I understand that, yeah, Shastra is telling this. In Chandogya, Shastra will say Tattvamasi. But then, is it correct? How is it correct? So one should have Nishchaya. Nishchaya, without Samshaya, one should have firm conviction. Doubtless conviction. What is a doubtless conviction? Whatever has been revealed to me as the Shravana, through the Shravana, as the Tatparya of the Shastra, in that there has to be doubtless conviction. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. Today our experience is Jagat Satyam, Brahma Mithya. That is our experience today. So strong is our conviction in Jagat Satyam, Brahma Mithya, it is very difficult to understand. How has this become so strong? By wrong thinking. Repeated wrong thinking, we have got this firm conviction, and it is almost our experience. Almost. Jagat Satyam Brahma Mithya. So that has to be reversed by manana. Deep manana. Our Shastra allows the student to question. Our Shastras never say, believe what I say. Our Shastra says, enquire. Anvikshiki is what Chanakya says. Enquire, don't accept without getting complete conviction. So therefore, more questions we ask, the better it is. However, we have developed Shraddha. Shraddha is the requirement. Yes, what the Shastra is telling us correct, what the Guru is telling us correct. But the problem is, I don't understand how it is correct. Guru understands how it is correct, so Guru has understood. But for my realization, I have to understand. So thus we have to do manana. So do not object to question. Swami Chinmayananji's one great quality, he would not let the teacher go ahead until his doubts are cleared. So first he was studying under Swami Shivananji Maharaj. So Swami Shivananji Maharaj said, listen, I don't have time. In between all my work, I don't have time to explain all of this. You go to Tapovan Maharaj of Uttarakashi, he will explain everything to you. So he went to Tapovan Maharaj. Question, inquire and get the conviction. Finally, what remains is Niranubhava, or one does not have the experience of it. I know this is correct. So then, in meditation, try to reach that. That is Nididhyasana. But we cannot practice Nididhyasana all the time. 24 hours Nididhyasana is not possible. So therefore, in other times as well as in Nididhyasana time, both times one should practice Aham Brahmasmi sadhana. And if I am Brahman, others are also Brahman, and everything is Brahman. So thus, by this practice, and by repeated manana and shravana and nidhyasana, one will attain this amazing truth. Chandogya Upanishad is a very interesting Upanishad, because the teacher uses many different techniques to teach, which is very unique. Uddalaka and Shvetaketu, of course, you would have already known, plus you would be learning this in great, great detail. What is most amazing is the quality of a person who has gained wisdom. Shvetaketu walks into his house after having studied. And in the Gurukula, he studied and he is coming back. And the father, it is said, looking at Shvetaketu walk in, says what he has to study, he has not studied. What a great statement. The greatness of knowledge, the completeness of knowledge is expressed in the humility, in the personality of the person. So thus may all of us gain this great, amazing knowledge. All of you have come so beautifully. Come here, and now you are sannyasis. Swami G, we never told our house. Sannyasa is not outside. Sannyasa is within. So thus, that is why in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya Ji repeatedly uses the word sannyasi. Because without sannyasa of the ego and ahanta and mamata, one cannot realize the truth. So therefore, first sannyasa we have to do is mobile phone. That is our greatest, what do we call that, connection to the world today. Do sannyasa of that. Today itself, I am sure Amma would have told, today itself do sannyasa of the mobile phone for the next 6-7 days. Tell home, if there is no phone call, tell them I'm fine. If one phone call comes, then you have to be worried. Right? It is a very great opportunity that all of us has got. And this opportunity comes only now. Now is the moment. This is such precious moment we have got. May all of us study very beautifully. And Amma, very, very, very happy that you are doing this amazing seva. Bhagavan Shri Krishna tells in the 18th chapter, 69th verse, Bhagavan says, the one who teaches this knowledge, abhidasyati, teaches this knowledge, that person is most dearest to me. And that person will reach me. That is what Bhagavan says. Namma is doing this beautiful, wonderful seva. By that, may all of us reach the absolute. Thank you so much. And it was nice meeting all of you. Hari Om. Pranams.
Thank you, Swamiji. As you said, with the blessings of Guru, Guru Parampara and Ishvara, we cross over this obstacle and study the course Tattvamasi. We request Acharya Ji a few words.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. அதாவது முடியவே முடியாது. ஏன்னா இப்போ தான் வந்து இறங்கியிருக்கார் புனேலேருந்து. இதுக்கு நடுவில் அவர் போக வேண்டியது ஒரு மீட்டிங்க்கு இப்போ போகணும். அதுக்கு நடுவில் வந்து நிஜமாகவே அவர் பேருக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி சுவாமி அனுகூலானந்தாஜி அந்த he is always என்ன சொல்கிறது full of compassion and that is evident இன்னைக்கு அவருடைய ப்ரெசன்ஸில் that he made it நம்ம எவ்வளோ it was definitely not very fair to trouble him, but he was that அந்த வாத்சல்யம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, that love that he has for everybody, that is so evident, and I feel really, really auspicious, Swamiji, at your presence, and thank you very much for inaugurating this Shibir today. Thank you, really, thank you very much.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् ज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं पुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् कोटिकोटिकण्ठ कलकलनिनादकराले कोटिकोटिभुजैर्धृतखरकरवाले अभला के नो माये तो भले बहुबलधारिणीं नमामि तारिणीं रिपुदलवारिणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरम् तुमी विद्या तुमी धर्म तुमी हृदि तुमी मर्म त्वं हि प्राणा शरीरे बहुते तुमी मा शक्ति हृदये तुमी मा भक्ति तुम्हारी प्रतिमा गढ़ी मंदिरे मंदिरे वन्दे मातरम् त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहरणदारिणी कमला कमलदलविहारिणी वाणी विद्यादायिनी नमामि त्वां नमामि कमलाम् अमलामतुलां सुजलां सुफलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् श्यामलां सरलां सुस्मितां भूषितां धरणी भरणी मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्। भारत माता की जय।